In the intricate tapestry of ancient history, the extraordinary Roman Empire emerges as a central and influential force that left an indelible mark across the European continent for centuries. Renowned for their resilience in overcoming adversities and expanding their dominion, the Romans were seemingly capable of conquering any challenge placed before them. Yet, a lingering question looms over their imperial legacy: why did Rome, with its unparalleled might, never manage to conquer Germania? Contrary to the assumption that Rome abstained from trying, the enigma surrounding the unconquered Germania is not rooted in a lack of Roman ambition or endeavor. The initial impulse to extend Roman influence into Germania arose after the successful consolidation of Gaul under the reign of Caesar Augustus around 20 BC. However, the ambitious plans faced an unexpected setback in 17 BC when three formidable Germanic tribes, the Sicambri, Usipetes, and Tencteri, boldly trespassed into Roman territory, triumphing over the Roman 5th Legion commanded by Marcus Lollius. This unanticipated defeat compelled Augustus to re-evaluate his strategic designs for advancing into the challenging terrain of Germania. Ancient history is closely tied to the remarkable Roman Empire, which held immense significance and influence across the European continent for centuries. The Romans were known for their ability to overcome challenges and expand their empire. However, the question arises, why did Rome never conquer Germania? Contrary to the assumption that Rome never tried, the failure to bring Germania under the Roman crown was not due to a lack of effort. Initially, after securing Gaul under the rule of Caesar Augustus around 20 BC, the Romans eyed Germania as their next target. However, a setback occurred in 17 BC when three Germanic tribes, the Sicambri, Usipetes, and Tencteri, invaded Roman territory and defeated the Roman 5th Legion led by Marcus Lollius. This unexpected defeat prompted Augustus to rethink the plan to advance into Germania. In the following years, the Romans focused on consolidating their power in Gaul. Nero Claudius Drusus, appointed as the governor of Gaul in 13 BC, faced a rebellion while working to build forts along the Rhine in preparation for future expansion. Drusus successfully repelled attacks from Germanic tribes, but his conquests were cut short when he fell off his horse and succumbed to infection in 9 BC. Tiberius, Drusus's successor, continued the Roman campaigns into Germania, forming alliances with some Germanic tribes. However, due to conflicts elsewhere, Rome had to abandon plans to confront the Marcomanni, leaving Publius Quinctilius Varus in charge with limited resources. Varus, unaware of Arminius's betrayal, trusted him as an advisor. Arminius, secretly uniting Germanic tribes against the Romans, fabricated a rebellion, leading to the disastrous Battle of Teutoburg Forest in 9 AD. The Roman forces, caught in a narrow gap without proper formations, suffered a devastating defeat. Varus and his commanders fell, resulting in around 15,000 Roman casualties. The aftermath saw Rome abandoning its ambitions in Germania, with Emperor Augustus deeply disturbed by the defeat. Augustus's heir, Germanicus, sought revenge against Arminius but eventually withdrew Roman forces. The dramatic defeat at the Battle of Teutoburg Forest shattered Rome's confidence in conquering Germania. The once proud belief in Roman invincibility was replaced by the stark reality of the unexpected and overwhelming defeat. Germania, forever marked by the Battle of Teutoburg Forest, became a haunting reminder of Rome's vulnerability and a territory not worth the risks of further conquest. The echoes of the Battle of Teutoburg Forest reverberated throughout the annals of Roman history, leaving an indelible scar on the grandeur of the mighty empire. Trapped in a narrow gap, the Roman forces, bereft of proper formations, met a catastrophic fate, with Varus and his commanders succumbing to the relentless onslaught, yielding approximately 15,000 Roman casualties. The aftermath of this dire encounter witnessed a seismic shift in Rome's strategic calculus. Subscribe to the channel to continue receiving beautiful stories. The once fervent ambitions of conquering Germania were abruptly abandoned in the wake of the humiliating defeat. Emperor Augustus, the stalwart architect of Roman glory, found himself deeply disturbed by the magnitude of the setback. The invincible aura that had long surrounded Rome began to dissipate, replaced by a haunting reality. Germania stood unconquered, a testament to the empire's vulnerability in the face of unforeseen challenges. As the mantle passed to Augustus's heir, Germanicus, a thirst for revenge against Arminius pulsed through Roman veins. Yet, even in the pursuit of retribution, the Romans were forced to confront the harsh truth. The traumatic memories of Teutoburg Forest lingered, casting a shadow over their once unwavering confidence. Germanicus, despite initial successes, eventually withdrew Roman forces, recognizing the limits of vengeance in the face of the formidable Germanic tribes. The Battle of Teutoburg Forest became a watershed moment, altering the trajectory of Roman expansion. The gleaming dream of a seamlessly invincible empire shattered, replaced by a sober acknowledgement of the perils that lay beyond the Rhine. Germania, forever etched in the collective Roman consciousness, transformed from a potential conquest into a haunting reminder of the empire's vulnerability. Rome, chastened by the consequences of overreaching, chose to draw a line at the Rhine, recognizing that the risks of further incursions outweighed the potential gains. The legacy of Teutoburg Forest endured, underscoring the ephemeral nature of imperial invincibility and the enduring power of unexpected defeat in shaping the destiny of nations. Subscribe to the channel to continue receiving beautiful stories.